Thank you. It's my, excuse me. It's my pleasure to be invited to share with you today about social impact maximization. I think it's a good start for us to share about what is that so important about social entrepreneurship. And a lot of times people asking me, what is the difference between entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship? And what is this two people, two monsters, how different they are? The first question, the first answer I will give them is, social entrepreneur look into social impact and also financial impact. But entrepreneurship just care about financial impact, that's it. So I'm going to talk about today a model that will help you to begin now, okay? Don't begin it later, because this is very important for every social entrepreneur to measure its own performance. And as a benchmark, how you improve yourself is so important. Otherwise, we will be starting another social enterprise, starting another social initiative, and this thing will go without ending, right? Just like other things, like other entrepreneurship. So, my role is as a business development coach to help people to go through these social impact challenges, because sometimes it's very difficult to measure, but there should be a way. And let's try it out, okay? I'll show you something. This presentation is going to be very serious, okay? So I want to have some fun first, okay? How can I use this? Okay, I want to show you a little bit about Bright China Group, okay? Our group is applying Peter Drucker theory concept. And he said, a whole society, there are so many organizations, including business, non-profit, profit, whatever you call it, government, they are all organizations. So the society are formed by many organizations, and organizations are led by so many individuals. So we call them leaders. Peter Drucker said, every organization should play its own role. So Bright China followed his idea, and we have our own first profitable business, Bright China. So we develop, we are developer, we are investor. And ourselves, we start up our own Bright China Foundation. So we have our people, our men, to run a foundation. So we have two things. Third, we follow Peter Drucker's spirit of management. And the difference between this and that is Peter Drucker, the academy, is train people as leader, powerful people who have so many resources. But in the other type of people, powerless people, individual, they don't have resources. So we have to help them through foundation. So two aspects. So this is profitable business. So all the money, most of the money, go to this academy and go to the foundation. So we run our own, everything we run our own. Before move on, because I know you guys are a little bit tired, so let's see this hero movie. By the way, sorry, go ahead the movie. Let's see, this is a hero, okay, so everybody should know him. So at least you see his face, okay? He talked about this in 2008. Let's listen a little bit. I'm not going to give you a full video, so let's listen to him.
Or at TV, the world is thinking.
We talk about social business model.
My appeal is, if to justify the totality of human being, we need to have two kinds of business, at least two kinds of business. A business which centers around me, that's a profit maximizing business. It's all about me. I want to make money. And the other business is kind of a reversal. It's all about others, nothing about me. that I'm calling social business. Business to do good to people, to do good to the planet, without any intention of financially benefiting out of it. And if you feel that urge, you can create a company. If we insert that concept into the economic theory, the whole economy becomes different. We can create social businesses in many, many directions. We have created in Grameen, we have created some social businesses to demonstrate that, again by demonstration. One became very popular example is a company that we created called Grameen Danone Company. It's a Danone of France, which is a popular, you eat their yogurt almost all the time. You like it, I like it. Whole world likes it. So we created Grameen Danone Company in Bangladesh, a joint venture, as a social business. We told Danone, as a social business, you will never get any dividend out of this company. And we will never take any dividend out of this company. But the company will make money, will make profit, profit will stay with the company. As investors, we can take back.
Okay, very exciting about the yoga company, right? Look at the video in YouTube, you will find more answer about it. So let's continue. I have a gift to you. This is from ASES. So how you get this? Listen, all right? If you see the book cover of any people, any person, remember it, okay? So at the end, I will ask you how many books I introduced to you, all right? So easy number, right? It's either 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So one of them, all right? So let's count. This is one. All right, so keep remember this. At the end, I will give you the book. So this is my background. I'm not going to talk about it. No, who cares, right? So who is SE? What is SE? For my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Stupid entity. SE is a stupid entity. You know? If you met the SE, social entrepreneur people, yes, they're silly. You know? They're a stupid guy. Why you spend your time on this social business? It's not worth. I'm 34 years old. I'm young. I should go to a corporate. I don't know. I speak English. I speak Mandarin. I should have a multinational company and join them and have my own life, happy life. Why do that, right? What does that see? Silly entrepreneur. Make money, please. Why you sacrifice your time to do something good for society? No worth, Houghton. Forgive it. Give up. It's not working. Silly, right? Third one. Stubborn evangelist. Like this guy. He always mentions to, he's my friend, right? We become friends after this company. He always tell you, this is what I want. I don't need your money. Get away from me. I just want to do this. And then next day he proclaimed what he's doing. By the way, he's a Indian blood donor dog or a GRS, just in case you don't know. This is something that a stupid, not stupid, but a stupid, sleepy, and stubborn person. So what's SE? That's SE, right? Super energetic. Now, the way I look into social entrepreneur is he or she should be very energetic person. If not, there's no way he can run their social business as a company CEO. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you think you are old, doesn't matter. You're still energetic, right? Right? So it's okay you are senior, but then make sure you're super energetic. Any other new guests? SE, tell me. Any other new guests? Funny name. Give it to me. Alright, after this, I'll put it in my presentation every time. I'm going to collect a lot about SE. So this is SE. Stupid guy. Poor. Now, after I know this, so I was searching on the internet. I looked for something interesting. And do you know this guy? He is Arthur Guinness. Arthur Guinness. Once upon a time, by the way, he's rich. Okay, he is so rich. In 1857, he walked on the street. He looked into some heavy drunkards in Ireland, okay? And then he said, God, he's a Christian, by the way. How I saved the person? They drink whiskey all the time. And they fell on the ground, drunk. So he prayed to God, say, God, how can I help them? And there's a voice. Arthur Guinness, you create a drink for them. That's what you need to do. So he created this. He created this drink in 1857. He created this drink to the drunk people, and they felt full after drinking a pint of this and done. You know this drink? Why it's so heavy? Because it's originally for drunk people, not for you and me. I don't like this. Too big. This is a social entrepreneur. He see a problem, he go into the problem, and of course somebody have religion, right? He need to make the drink. And right now you know this drink, right? Still survive. So I like this. I hope this will survive. Alright? So this is the drink he created. So this is good. I like him. He inspired me. So, and this guy as well. So we mentioned about, we're so much. I like this guy. He talked about creative destruction. He has this book so thick. This thick. Oh. It's like a telephone directory. If you have time, then just browse it. Otherwise, read here, that's all. So the word you need to remember is creative destruction. That was in 1942. He said a theory about this is the way we help the whole society. It's creative and create destruction. That means he creates something and then destroys something. That's what he mentioned about the new thing, innovation. However, I still cannot explain to my nieces. They ask me, Uncle, what is social entrepreneurship? So, if I cannot explain to her, then how can I make sure the next generation will know, right? What is social entrepreneurship? So, actually they are twins. They're my nieces. They are 4 years old. So, I explain to them, 3 of them, say, hey, this is social entrepreneurship. So how? Next one, I explain that. Okay? You help me to do that? Okay, wonderful. So, listen carefully. Social entrepreneur is a person who runs social business. What is social business? There are 3 types of social business. We already talked about a lot social enterprise, but we miss these 2 pieces. One of them is the new charity. I forgot the new here. Has to be new. Maybe the way run it is new, or the income revenue model is new. That should be a new approach, innovative approach. And there's another one. I missed the new here. New NPO. So it's new. It's a new way, new form of non-profit. So this is an example. Grameen Band, Pay Pumps, Embrace. You go and check in the website and you see the case. So we are talking about social business. And social business has a lot of things. Not just social enterprise. So bear in mind. Alright? So I don't want you guys to misinterpret social entrepreneur is equal to social enterprise. No, that's more than that. Please. Okay? Alright. He's in fire because he knows social impact is the motivation. He motivates by improving society. He's from Skoll Foundation. He's not motivated by profit. He's not really care about profit, but of course he has to make profit in order to be sustainable, right? but he cares about, he motivates by improving the society. That is the difference, the whole huge difference. That's why I want to mention to you, social impact maximization is so important to us, to social entrepreneur. Next, please. So you may ask, what I'm doing now? So I'm a coach. What topic I'm coaching? So I'll tell you later on. From Ahsoka, he mentioned the job of a social entrepreneur is to recognize when a part of society is stuck. You know what's stuck? Traffic jam. Cannot move on. It's stuck. And to provide new ways to get it unstuck, unlock it. It will go. He or she find what is not working and solve the problem, changing the system, spreading the solution, and pursuing entire society to take new lead. That's why one of the jobs for social entrepreneur is to lobby the government, change policy, and to make a bigger change. If social entrepreneur don't have this perspective, he is going to die. He cannot do it anymore because that is the ultimate goal as a social entrepreneur. But again, he's not a politician. He don't care about politics. He cares about the policy affecting the people out there, not us. We are happy. We can have 3 hours time sitting here. We don't worry about our lunch. People prepare lunch for us. Those people outside, they're affected by the policy. You see, that's why we will never able to feel the heat, the burning, unless we go outside to see people. So my job, Bright China Group, there's a Make Use Success Train. My job is to develop fourth sector. We agree, okay? Fourth sector. But what is fourth sector? Nobody knows, okay? We're still trying, right? Through fostering entrepreneurship for social problem. And together with social entrepreneur, we bring positive changes to our society. That's what I'm doing right now. I find out local social entrepreneur and let's dance together. You know what's dance? Let's dance together. We need to do that. So next, please. So what I'm looking for. You know who is MT and RB? Anybody know? Yes? Alright, because time is running. So let's move. Let's show them. Who is that? I need to find someone. It's the mixture of Mother Teresa and the mixture of Richard Branson. Richard Branson is a very famous entrepreneur. Again, he is an entrepreneur doesn't mean that his business is always making money. Alright, some of them yes, some of them no. So I like him, okay? But I need to find 2 persons in 1 person. I need to find both in one. So this is very difficult, right? You need to find Mother Teresa and you need to find Richard Branson. Where are they? If you have somebody like this, tell me, okay? I will coach him. I'll help him and do it. So this is what I'm looking for. Very exciting, right? If I can look for this kind of person in this whole world, can change the whole world. This is what we need to look for. Next, please. So I have my own theory. I need to spend a little time here because this is my business model, my social business model. I think social entrepreneur need to go through need to go through the whole process as an observer, to a supporter, to a fellow, and then to an ambassador. So it's a process. So my job is to help them to go through this. Alright, so one click. They are gems at the beginning. It's very difficult to look at the beginning. You have to learn how to look through these people. And then later on, one more click. Oh, can you see that? This is Tiffany color gems. Very expensive. Look very nice. Okay? So you have to, my role is to bring them from gemstone to Tiffany color gem. That is the ambassador. I like this job. I want people to become Tiffany color gem for society. Like this guy, okay, my friend, Carlos. They need to be that. I mean, that's all I need to do in my whole life. I love to. Okay, so next please. One more play. So, I only have 2 years experience in this, okay? So bear with me, okay? For my 2 years limited experience, I find out, hold on, from observer to supporter, it takes 1 day to 9 months. So I go out to give talks, and then they will become observer to supporter, okay? Sometime around 9 months. And 3 months to a year, he became a supporter and fellow. A fellow, that means he will start working as a CEO of a social business. Next, please. But it takes longer from fellow to ambassador. So it takes about at least 3 years to become famous hero, right? This guy have spent 8 years. Now he become a hero. So it takes long to become an ambassador. One more. So we provide services to these people, especially from here to here. Come on. We provide individual coaching. So my role is to help the person to motivate by the social problem. If he or she don't understand the social problems in a very deep way, he cannot start social entrepreneur as a social entrepreneur. It's no. You can't start it. You don't know the problem, then you don't study, there's no motivation there. And I need something like gem-like integrity. It's original here. Born integrity is gem-like. The second thing I provide them, our company provide them, is the competence training, such as entrepreneurship, business planning, and social impact modeling. That's my job. I have my colleague to train them as entrepreneur business skills. But at the same time, I need to train them to make sure how to measure social impact. Because like what I said, if there's no social impact, forget it. You're not going to do this very good. You just do average. Okay, next please. So at the end, I hope they can be a Tiffany jewelry. Next one. So this is pretty quick. I need to move on. Stage 1, the journey of a social entrepreneur. The first stage he will go through is feel bad about not able to address a social problem. So he will be a social problem, emotional attachment. He say, poverty. How I can solve poverty? You have that feeling. Like you remember Muhammad Yunus? They all have a feeling of how can I resolve it? Number 1 stage. So if you meet these people, this is on the radar. Second, they will apply entrepreneurship to address a social problem, practicing as a social economic activist. Activist is the key. If they don't care about it, sorry, they cannot move on. First stage. Then, the more time they involve, they will able to find a creative solution to address it. This is the turning point. If they cannot study through, they cannot get through this, they cannot move on to the 4th one. Is that too low? One more? So, after he gets through 3 stages, then he will be ready to look into practice as an effective social entrepreneur. That is what I'm going to talk about a little bit, social impact and maximization. Next one, please. So, I was in London last year, and I met the people from NEF. They give me this model. And right now, let me tell you a secret. Right now, United Kingdom, they have been doing social business for 20 years. And their GDP, the annual revenue of social business, is about £12 billion. Okay? So right now, they start looking at social impact maximization. Now, so as an Asia country, we are not that late. They now looking at this, so we need to look at this as much as we can. All right. So let's move on. I share a little bit, and then I'll move on to my real case. Before that, let's make sure what we talk about. There are 3 types of social impact model. One is a profit-making trading activity that has no direct social impact, but gives some or all the profit to charity, like Ford, their Ford Foundation, Ford Car, YMCA, and Bright China Group. So we make our own profit, and we subsidize and we donate to the charity, to our own charity. This is one model. Second model, this is more venturesome, our research. And second model is trade activity has a direct social impact, but has a trade-off. This is the key, trade-off. Remember this, between financial return and social impact. The next case I'm going to share with you is a Fuller's Salon. Sometimes you see social enterprise, there's a trade-off. You want to create more social impact, then you will lose some money. If you want to create more money, then we lose some impact. So how we twin it? This is the second model. The third model don't have this problem. The third model is directly related. So the more money he makes, the more impact he can do. So this is three different models. Remember this is so important for social entrepreneur to practice along the way. Usually, Hong Kong has a case, there's a lot of this in Hong Kong. So that, especially if you run it as a social worker, there's a lot of this in Hong Kong, straight off. But this one, we need more of this, because this is the way how we scale up. Next, please. Okay, in short, very simple. This is the mapping. We call social impact mapping. So from input, we got outputs, we got outcome, and impact. That's it. That is how you measure social impact. This is the start, very beginning. Okay, this is the basic model from NEF. Easy, right? You can remember. Next one, please. But there's a stage, again. Now the whole I'm not going to talk through it. The whole document you can download in NEF. So you can follow it and follow through the process. There's 10 steps. You can able to calculate SROI at the end. Alright? So go through it from the internet and help yourself. You've done it on yourself once. And if you have problems, send me email. I can guide you through, okay? So next one, please. Now I want to talk about a real case in Hong Kong. I'm part of the advisory group of this salon. So I want to share with you how they measure impact. Okay, quick. 2 minutes. Okay, you know who is this? Mr. Wong Fei Hung. Now Wong Fei Hung is the idea that given to Fuller Salon, say he's a real guy. He's just a movie star, very chatty. And he said, hey, this guy set up a Mojilam, okay, and he recruits people to fight, but make a living. This is Wong Fei Hung, right? So he adapted the concept to run Fuller Salon. Next. It's a salon under the umbrella of Christian Vocational Training Center. The mission is to reintegrate young ex-offenders to the marketplace through vocational training. Okay? So the fullest is from the Bible, John 10:10. Next, please. Quick. Okay, before. One more. Back. Okay. This is the way we understand in the 1980s when the fullest. Sorry, I'm out. Time's off. Sorry. Quick. So this is the way we need to understand at that moment, 1980s. For young and for offenders, there's no way he can get a job. So this is the problem, social problem. We need to study carefully. Next one. I'm going to skip through. You have to understand this is like 2016, 81,000 criminals, Very specific. What is the social problem? If you cannot describe it, then you cannot do it very good. Next one. So this is an input. Input, activity, output, outcome, social impact. Alright? So this is the model. I cannot spend time on it. There's a paper. You can read through the paper in Korean. Next, please. So this is another very difficult. I'm going to explain it. It takes an hour. So next one, please. So read it from you. And this guy is an ex-HP Hewlett-Packard CEO in China. He joined this Fuller Salon. He performed all this as SROI. I'm just trying to give him idea, advice. He do all everything. He's so good. He's the man. All right, he's the man. Next one, please. So next step, we have some problem. 70%. No. So we said we look into social impact maximization, right? So what is the problem right now? how we can make sure, because we find out 70% of the will drop off after 3 months. How we make sure we can make sure before they drop off, we give them more. That's what we're looking for right now. Because we find out this is a problem. Okay? So, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to finish it. 2 more times. So, what I'm doing, I'm nurturing social entrepreneur, they are there. So, your key takeaway is find something you are passionate with other than making money. So, this is your takeaway. You understand all this, right? So you have to find something passionate for you. Like me, I'm passionate about a person. I want to groom it. So this is my passion. Second, I'm coaching people to make sure there's a social impact maximization, moving forward effectiveness. So this is what I do. So you need to do on your own, practice what you have learned. You have what you learned in the conference and practice it tomorrow. That's what you guys need to do. Next one, please. The best way to predict the future is to create the trust. That's another goal. Next one. Okay, so, and last one I want to say is, this is me. I go into the village, and this is one of the serious problems in China. You see the grandpa? You see the grandson? The middle generation is missing. Okay? They are not in home right now. They are sent out to the city to work as a neighbor. So the whole family is missing in the middle. So I want to go into the place and feel it. What is the problem right now in China? And the last one I want to give it to you is, this is the last slide. Please practice what you have learned, and there's no other way. Practice. So I'm going to give the present to people that. Can you press one more button? How many books you count? Huh? How many books in total? Total? Huh? Oh, he got the answer. Congratulations. Give it her hands. So that's all my business. Sorry, a little bit.